Democrat support is slipping. We're now seeing numbers that are sliding completely towards the Republican Party for the midterms. And if you've been paying attention to the political climate currently, you'll know that this is, of course, no surprise. But this is happening right now, and it is happening very quickly, and a lot of Democrats are freaking out. It's so bad, in fact, that even CNN has to cover this story. So let's check it out.
Well, we were looking at the Democrats with a very clear shot of taking control of the U.S. House of Representatives, according to the Kalshi prediction market odds. We saw them in an 83% chance. But those odds have gone plummeting down. Now we're talking about just a 63% chance, while the GOP's chances up like a rocket, up like gold, up from 17% to now a 37% chance. So we were looking at the Democrats.
So the reality is that this is shocking, I think, for a lot of the Democrats right now. It has to be, because, of course, they can do no wrong in their minds. But let's be honest here. What happened between April and now? What big events took place? And obviously, my mind goes straight to Charlie Kirk. I mean, that event had a massive ramification on what is happening right now in our political climate. The same thing happened when Donald Trump got shot. Because the second that happened, the first thing out of my mouth was, you know what? Donald Trump wins. It's over. The election is over. There's nothing you can do. And the left did it to themselves. And they're going to do the exact same thing for these midterms, because when you see the political division that has happened in our country, a lot of people didn't want to believe it. We talked about it. We've been saying it before, that the left is violent. Steven Crowder did a video on it as well. But we've been talking about this for a long time, and most people just didn't believe you. They didn't care. They didn't see it. It didn't hit home for them until Charlie Kirk. Once Charlie Kirk was shot, all of a sudden the entire political climate changed, because people woke up. And specifically, I think it has to do with the normies, the people that aren't normally involved in the everyday political activity, the churches that are normally ignoring all of the things that are happening in our political climate. All of a sudden had to say something. They had to wake up and realize what was actually going on in our country. And it was like culture shock in some ways. So it's actually even worse than what they're showing on here, believe it or not. So here are the actual numbers right now as well that have been updated. And so it's only gotten worse for them. You can see the massive change here just very recently. There's also all of the Democrats that have gotten in trouble recently. Look at Letitia James, where she's gotten indicted. The woman that was literally campaigning to run against, to basically charge Trump, to go entirely after Trump. That was her campaign message. That's why she got elected in the first place. So now she's gotten, is on the receiving end of this, of course, and is now dealing with the similar stuff where, at least in her case, her charges are actually legitimate, right? Because she actually has literally lied to the banks. I mean, we looked at the different evidence already with her home that was in a completely different state. She's claiming it as her own when she's living somewhere else to get the benefits. And then apparently whoever was living there is some criminal. So we're just seeing data all over the place where Democrats are just getting in a lot of trouble with the law, with just publicly. And I think people are seeing now, look what happened as a result of Charlie Kirk's death, where all of these leftists flocked to Twitter and were online all over the place and on TikTok, literally celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk and everything. And there's people still doing it to this day. And we've also just recently seen Benny Johnson, which I did a video on as well a few days ago, where he also was threatened by another left-wing person. People are waking up to this stuff. And when this happens, the Democrats lose and lose and lose every single time. So this is no surprise, because of the fact that everyone as a whole is finally kind of coming into the realization that our country is not going to work with Democrats in control. It just isn't. There has to be a change. And the only real change that can occur is when you have the Democrat Party lose. And that's what we're seeing firsthand. The vast majority of voters and people that are going to be voting for in the midterms are not going to be the people that are sitting on Twitter all day. They're not going to be the ones that are even watching this video. But we are seeing that there are certain events that are causing everyone in the nation to wake up as a whole. When they see the things that are happening with ICE, I mean, that's going on across the country. When it's going to change somebody's mind when you see somebody walk, or 100 people walking through the street completely naked, thinking that somehow they're fighting ICE in some way. So these things are absolutely having a real impact on our country as a whole. And these people are waking up to this stuff, and I think Democrats are running scared as a result. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are there any other events that you think are causing this shift to happen so rapidly since April? I mean, you can see the numbers right here. I mean, literally since April, just a massive shift, and it's just gotten faster and faster over time as things have taken place. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. But other than that, remember to like this video and to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one.